Hello and welcome to Big Dash Knows. Big Dash knows what? New York Giants football. Let's go. It is smoke season. It is so smoky on these social media streets right now. People that were not panicking a week ago, a few days ago, are panicking right now. Why? Because there's a lot of smoke. Everybody has a rumor from every GM, every reliable source, every beat writer said, I know this, I heard from this. Tom McShay is in the mix. Everybody is panicking. Rightfully so, though. Rightfully so, because the New York Giants have a very important decision to make. And a lot of people up to this point thought that there was no decision to be made. It had to be this guy, that guy, or that guy, right? But now, no, everybody's a little bit nervous. Some of y'all, I see you, some of y'all a little bit nervous, but all jokes aside, right? All jokes aside, we get the news that there's going to be a private workout for the Giants and Shedeur Sanders. Hot news, hot topic. The funny thing is that guess who already knew about the private workout? Anybody that watches Well Off Media's channel. 2 weeks ago, Shedeur Sanders said he had a private workout scheduled for the New York Giants. Maybe people just don't look in the right places to get the news. He didn't say a visit. He said a private workout. He had a private workout with, I might just throw the clip up. It's on Well Off Media, though. He had a private workout scheduled, and this is 2 weeks ago. He had a private workout scheduled for the Browns, the Titans, and the Giants. And clearly, it got canceled with the Titans, but we get the news that the New York Giants is sending out the fleet to Colorado on Thursday for a private workout. I'm excited about that because, again, this is a very important decision. And a lot of people thought the decision was made already. Slow down. It might not go my way. I understand it might. Don't start trying to get at me now. Don't start trying to say, well, they got to do their due diligence. I understand they got to do their due diligence. I would be mad if they didn't do their due diligence. But I'm just saying, where there's smoke, there's fire sometimes. Sometimes it's steam. Sometimes it's not even fire. Sometimes it's just steam. In this case, it's a little bit of smoke. I believe it's a little bit of smoke in this situation right now. And guess what? It makes things even more exciting. We are 9 days away from the draft. 9 days away from the draft, and people are still crunching the numbers. People are still putting out videos. People are still pointing out the flaws. Why is Shedeur Sanders such a pulverizing character, right? Why is he so pulverizing? It's a 50-50 split. A lot of people like him, and a lot of people hate him. That's where we're at. There's a little bit of middle ground out there. We can be fair. Listen, I've been on the Shedeur Sanders train from the beginning. People been telling me telling me how to watch stuff. Explain this to me. Why does this look like that? And no matter what you tell people and how many videos you show people, their minds are set. I've noticed your minds are set, so when they go to watch these clips, they're already looking for the bad, so they can say, you know what, let me get this cut up of all these bad throws. Everybody has bad throws. It's about if the good outweighs the bad at the end of the day. Oh, a B-level arm. Well, let me show you some throws where his arm looks like it's a little weak, and then let me show you some throws where he has enough arm to get the ball there. Oh, he's not athletic enough. Well, he's drifting in the pocket a little bit, but every time there's a solid throw with the shoulders, the toes are all pointed in the right direction. Muddy pocket, stepping up. There's anything you want to find. If you want to find the bad on Shedeur Sanders, there's enough tape out there for the bad. For you to prove your point, there's enough bad out there. For me to prove my point that he's good, there's enough good tape out there as well. It's a conundrum. It's a conundrum, and at the end of the day, it's all about the vibes. And listen, it is what it is. I've gone too far to turn back now. Is that what they say, right? I've gone too far to turn back now, right? But it is what it is. Listen, 9 days away, and again, we don't know what's gonna happen. And the funny thing is, even the Giants don't know what's going to happen right now. Shout out to the Spaces. Shout out to Charlie and Maine for the two Spaces the last 2 days in the morning, right? The morning Spaces. Shout out to R0B for his Spaces. Shout out to my man Bass for his Spaces. Shout out to my man Eda Chosen One and the Shakedown Media crew for their Spaces this weekend too. So the Spaces has been live for the last 2 weeks, man. There's been a lot of Giants content floating around there. Then everything else going on with everybody else, it is what it is. And there's been disagreements amongst the entire Giants content creator community. And depending on who you tune into, if you're like me, you watch everybody. But depending on who you tune into, I can tell by the comments, who you guys listen to. And it is what I listen to everybody too. But when I hear certain phrases being recalled or being written down, I'm like, yeah, I kind of know where, you got this from. But never mind that. Never mind now. Shout out to all the Giants content creators out there. There's a lot of smoke going on right now. I argue daily. You guys know that already. Is it going to be Abdul Carter? Is it going to be Shedeur Sanders? Is there a slim chance that Travis Hunter has a chance to be there as well? You already know, like I said, it's pretty solid that the Tennessee Titans are taking Cam Ward. It is what it is. The draft starts with the Cleveland Browns, and man, let me tell you something. There's only one thing that'll make me mad. There's only one thing that'll make me mad, and I already understand it. I'm ready for it, prepared for it. I can cope with it already. Listen, I can survive not having Shedeur Sanders on the Giants. I can do that. Can some other people survive if Shedeur Sanders actually is the pick for the New York Giants? That's the biggest question, because now we have fans. We have fans saying, oh, if the Giants draft Shedeur Sanders, that's it for me. It's over. I'm no longer a fan. You mean to tell me you watched 6 years of Daniel Jones and you're still here? But all of a sudden, if we draft Shedeur Sanders, you're going, get out of here. I don't believe you. I don't. And if you do that, we didn't need you in the first place anyway. But I'm just saying, I don't believe you. You either bleed blue or you don't. The ups and downs, the roller coaster rides, it is what it is. We've been suffering together. So for you guys to say that is weak. I don't say, oh, if the New York Giants take Abdul Carter, I'm not going to be a fan. Or if the New York Giants take Trav, they could take Mason Graham. The only thing they shouldn't take is a tight end in the first round, but it's neither here or there. But are you guys really writing these comments talking about, I'm not going to be a fan anymore, when you dealt with what you've been dealing with for so long when it comes to the New York Giants? It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me, but again, it is smoke city out there. All the rumors. Some people 2 weeks ago, not even 2 weeks ago. What was it? 4 or 5 days ago? Last week, I know for sure. Todd McShay said, I'm hearing that the Browns are out on Shedeur and the Giants are out on him too. Adam Schefter. The Browns are out on Shedeur and the Giants are too. And then all of a sudden, well, he's still in play. And it's hilarious to me, because at the end of the day, nobody knows. I don't know. Your favorite paid sports analysts, NFL draft analysts, they don't know either. To the point where the Giants, the people in the building, they don't know either. That's why you have such a late private workout right before the draft. But guess what? I hope Shedeur Sanders knocks it out of the park. I hope that everything they want him to do or ask him to do, he succeeds in it. And I hopefully he makes that decision even harder for Joe Schoen, Brian Daboll, and the rest of the people. Because if you put out the polls, you see the polls out there. You put out the polls, Shedeur Sanders is like third on the list. Travis Hunter's number one, Abdul Carter's number two, Shedeur Sanders is number three. And listen, no matter what happens on Thursday night, and I'm thinking, I don't know if I can go live or not, man. I don't know if I want to capture that raw emotion on film. But man, no matter what happens on Thursday night, we all bleed blue, man. And hopefully we get a good play out of this deal. We might not get our next franchise quarterback, but hopefully we get an impact player. But you and I know what's going on. If you know what I want, I don't know what all you guys want, but I know what I want, and that's the next franchise quarterback for the New York Giants. And who knows what happens? You got these mythical, magical trade scenarios where the New York Giants get Abdul Carter, then magically trade back into the first round ahead of the Pittsburgh Steelers to draft Shedeur Sanders, or they wait till almost the end of the first round, they trade back in to get Jalen Milroe. I don't know, man. Just hopefully it's not Tyler Shough. That's the one thing I don't want Tyler Shough. I don't care what anybody says. I saw, who was it? Peter Schrager said that somebody close to him said that Tyler Shough has the best arm in the draft. If that's the best arm in the draft, what took him so long to come out? He has a good arm. Fantastic. But does he have everything else? We'll see. But hopefully we don't see that on the New York Giants. But with that being said, I want to thank everybody for vibing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And from one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Knows, Big Blue Nation. 9 days away from the draft. It's intense out there, man. Let's go.